Back in Pontiac, Jeremy McGrath is our leader in Pontiac number 2, but Kevin Windham and Mike LaRocco are starting to get closer together. Kevin Windham in second. LaRocco wants his second consecutive second place. Anything messes up, too, David Vuillemin and Ricky Carmichael are the next in the order here on this terrific track.
It looks to me like what LaRocco is famous for, and that is getting stronger at the end, is coming into play here again, and Kevin worked so hard. Taking its toll now.
Look at that, Mike LaRocco. Kevin Windham trying to box him out, but he slips it. And Mike LaRocco moves into second place now.
Well, it'd be such a bonus. Even though Kevin has lost that lead, lost the time to McGrath, if he can hang on to the podium right now and just improve his performance one more position over last week, know that he led the race a while, pushed McGrath, a big boost, but he's got Vuillemin back there.
With some 4 laps remaining in our main event, our 250 main event here in Pontiac, it's still not clear whether Vuillemin can't pick up some action. Look at Vuillemin. Let's go down to Davy Coombs trackside.
You know, watching that pass, we saw Mike LaRocco come up on Windham. I got to ask you guys, with the absence of people like Ezra Lusk and Jeff Emig, if these 250 guys lost the ability to go in and make contact, David, I don't know how about you, but I remember watching you guys. You guys were fierce, and today it looks like, I don't know, people are afraid to hit each other.
It does a little bit. It looks like they don't want to start anything, start any bad karma, because you know if you hit somebody, they're going to come back and hit you, and you never know really when that's going to happen.
Mike LaRocco now is pulling within 4 seconds of Jeremy McGrath. Now, does he have enough laps left to catch him at that speed?
Well, McGrath
I don't think he does.
Could have put it into cruise control a little bit. He's done that before. And I guarantee you that he's going to get that signal when he comes to the mechanics there after Phoenix. That'll never happen again. It's going to be a big neon board with flashing lights.
The surprise race in which Vuillemin caught up and passed Jeremy McGrath, and Jeremy said, I did not know he was there. Here's the battle for third. Vuillemin still trying to get in front of number 14, Kevin Windham.
These guys have stayed close. I was actually nervous at the start of this race. I'm not even down there, but I just had a feeling all these guys were on a track.
Look at the ruts.
Riding so close that this would be a close race.
Vuillemin cuts now in front of Kevin Windham.
And that was something they were able to triple earlier, and they would have tripled that even though that he cut that corner so tight a little earlier in this race, but the ruts have gotten so deep. In one lap, you can lose a couple of seconds just from a few mistakes. Jeremy's still up over the big obstacles. See if he jumps this one still. I can't even believe how good and how well these guys ride and what they're able to jump over, and lap after lap in ruts, in traffic, with pressure, everything riding on it. It's just amazing. If you stand there on the floor and look how high Jeremy is getting out of a corner with about a 20-foot run, if that, to jump up over a jump 45 feet away.
If you come early to those races left in New Orleans and Texas Stadium and Las Vegas and so forth, go down as close to the track as you possibly can and just see how high these dirt mounds get. It's scary for the normal person just to look at it. But for these guys, with 2 laps to go, Jeremy McGrath is breezing.
He's got LaRocco closing. He knows it.
LaRocco still 4 seconds in back of McGrath with 2 laps to go.
This is the first time I've seen McGrath go to that inside. He changed his line. LaRocco's been taking that line the whole time. So that advantage that McGrath usually gets up over that big jump, he's not going to get this time. LaRocco should be able to close that gap a little bit more.
Anticipating more excitement now. This is the final lap, the white flag lap. Mike LaRocco will go all out to try to catch the leader, Jeremy McGrath. You can see him at the end of that whoop section as we go back to Jeremy on the triple.
He got a little squirrely the last time through in the sand. But Jeremy's pretty solid. He's able to acknowledge the fans. He's obviously feeling pretty comfortable about it. Everything's got to be just right. LaRocco has ridden a fantastic race to come through the pack the way he did. It was a pretty good start, but he still had to get past these guys and into second. Put the pressure on Jeremy.
Yeah, I was going to say on a tight track too, David.
He just figures out a way. The guys, he can just mail in second. He is so strong.
McGrath looking at the checkers. The flashbulbs pop, and Jeremy McGrath wins his 8th race of the year 2000 in Supercross. And Kevin Windham holds on to 3rd over David Vuillemin. That's quite an accomplishment, David.
Well, a couple things happen right there. That helps McGrath. You can see the relief right there. He's going, whoo. After last week, it was starting to get tight. He's sweating. He's stretched it back out right now, and Kevin Windham just helped him put 2 more points on Vuillemin.
2 very valuable points. Bob Oliver of Team Yamaha coming over to give him a high five. Yamaha now with 11 wins. 12 wins on this season, ties the all-time record of 12 set back in 1980. Yamaha getting 12 wins on that season. Mike LaRocco, a well-deserved 2nd place. Paul Deloria, his mechanic on the left side. Drew Shane. Sebastian Tortelli's mechanic on the other side of him.
The difference in LaRocco's face, shaking his head a little bit, just going, yeah, I know it was a good ride. I'm sick of hearing that. I want to win. Look at him.
So Mike LaRocco with a 2nd place finish. We're anxious to hear from our winner, Jeremy McGrath, when we return to the Silverdome in Pontiac.